All right, what's up, Mrs. Naso's sociology classes? So I'm going to go through and just help you out a little bit real quick on maybe how to take your image, whatever you make in a graph form, put it over to slides. I'm sorry, and just look at that. I will troubleshoot and help you on a little bit of things. So just follow along, and if I do lose you at some point, just click pause, and we'll go back and make our lives a little easier. For example, right now, I'm going to use Joseph Torres's data here, and I'm going to show you how to do things, whatnot. First thing, let's just learn quickly how to go ahead and move an image over to slides from your actual sheets, what you're doing here. So I believe he has, there we go, cool, on pivot table 5. And this will change for you. It just depends on where you have your graph at. We're going to go down here. Okay, what we want to do is we want to take this here, this graph, we want to move it over into slides so we can do something with it. So first thing, I'm going to show you just how to do it. And I am using a Chromebook to show you this, so it should be pretty similar in terms of the functions, what you have to do. First thing first you want to do is you want to make sure that it's highlighted. So you'll notice that it's highlighted by if it has the blue outline. Then I'm going to come to these 3 linear dots, and I'm going to click on it. And I'm going to go down here to download it. Now, do make sure you click download as a PNG, because if you do PDF file, it won't show up, so it needs to be as a PNG image. And you'll click on that. Cool. And you notice in the bottom right here, it shows you've downloaded it to your computer in a separate folder on that one, okay? So perfect. Now, let's go over to a slides document that we're in here. So let's, for example, we're going to use Mrs. Naso tutorial. I'm going to go ahead and click the plus here, and I'm going to make a new slide, for example. All right, wonderful. What I can do now is I can go in and actually insert that image, and then I can respond on the text on the right or left, whatever it is, whatever you choose, basically. How I do that, I'm going to go up to insert, and I'm going to go down to image. And this is where it's a little different, is you're going to upload from your computer because you saved it to your computer, right? So it'll load like this. All you got to do is you click downloads, then go back to file again, downloads, show us. Yep, unless it's in recent. Boom, it is in recent. Awesome. Then I'm going to find decline to state. Okay, that's the one I want. I'm going to go ahead and click that. I'm going to click open. And awesome, the image is there. We're good to go now. So now if I want, I can take out this text box in the back. Just by simply deleting it, I can move it over. I can shrink down whatever I need to. And my graph is there. And now I can write here in the back too. You can always change your background. So if you want to change your color, make it a little easier for you to see things, you could do that and then write stuff as you go with. But very simple in that one, how to do it to bring it in. The only problem is that once you change, if for some reason you were to change the data over here, let's say, and it changed your columns in your graph, because you put it in as a picture on this side, it's not going to change it. So then you would have to go redo the whole process in that one. So just know that. But this is a very nice way for you to make your graphs, take them as an image, and then go ahead and really dive deep into them in terms of explaining whatnot. The other thing that was asked to show you is how you change some of the titles at the top. So let me go through here because some of these rows, there we go. Okay. So for example, this row here, if we look at it here, that's a very long thing there, and it's only shown a little bit, so it can be a little difficult for us to read in that. So what you can do is you can highlight a cell that you want. Let's just do a couple of these like this, and I can change the way that it sits. So if I go to format, and if I go to text rotation, I can go ahead and I can tilt up, I can tilt down, I can tilt at an angle. So for example, I'll go in here and I'll show you what a 45 angle is. See, that doesn't make any sense, right? That's a crazy one why you would do that. So we're going to go back there with the back arrow, and I'm still going to go to format, and I'm going to go to text rotation, and we're going to do rotate up. But the problem is, you see, it's a massive thing there. So then what I'm going to do is I'm also going to do this. There we go. That should get it. And then if I just elongate it a little bit, you can kind of see how you can read it differently if you do it like that. The only problem with this is when you have big things that read it, it can be very difficult. But just know it's an easy way for you to change your text in terms of the way it is. So again, how we would do that in terms of what it would look like is, I'll exit over here so we can see it better, is I would just click the cell that I want there, and I'll go ahead and click this off, even though my cell is highlighted there. I'm going to go to Insert. Oh, sorry. I'm going to go to Format. I'm going to go to Text Rotation, and I'll choose whichever one I want to. Okay, I can tilt down, up, stack vertically, rotate up, or I can do a specific angle if I'd like. So let's just do rotate up in that one. And notice it still has the problem where it's going to rotate up, but it keeps on going here. So then what I need to do is I need to come here. I would always start at this one, horizontal align, and I go over 1, 2 buttons to text wrapping, and I'm going to click the little arrow next to it, and I want to click this one that shows it kind of going back into itself. It's called a wrap. So then I click that, and notice how what it does is instead of the text going out into infinity, it wraps it at the cell that you want. So it's an easy way for you in that one to just rotate your text in that. I always get in the habit of doing this. I always like my stuff to be nice in the middle of a cell. So then again, I'll get rid of that. I'll come over here and I'll go to vertical align and click the middle, and it shifts it. And I can also go the center of it too, so it sees. There we go. Awesome. Just play with it. If you need any help on anything, please not be afraid to reach out to me. I will do more tutorials to help people, but this was just a very quick one to show you how to take a table over from what you're doing in your data here and dump it into slides for you so that way you can move forward with it. Awesome work, guys. Keep it up, and just know you're doing great work. Sheets is tough at times to work with, but you're really pushing the label, and you should be very proud of yourself for doing that. So keep at it, keep positive, and I guarantee you'll accomplish it. Good luck, guys.